Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Why is everything so run down and gloomy and ugly? Because they're all in an evil cult.
Let the police do their work.
You're investigating the death of a whale?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
These sailors get upset over nothing. How about just ask about Warehouse 36?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Gonna talk to you guys?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're
can't
cops.
go through you either.
They can't understand.
Damn
Since you wouldn't help me, let me
Get it.
insult
You can
him.
see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors.
You won't talk to me now?
It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble.
Okay, so he has documents, and the bar has alcohol. Which do I prefer? Alcohol. You know, telling everybody you're a detective probably put a target on his back. Oh, well, these people are friendly. That was uncalled for.
Hey, be careful.
I mean, like, it was called for, but you're in a small town. These people are gonna kill you if you start getting into fights.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Okay, hold to test strength. Is my guy... Is my detective strong enough? Well, I don't want to be a pushover either, but...
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Okay. No prohibition around here?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Find out about Darkwater. Why the stranded whale?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Find out about Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
It's true that they were
Her
strange.
style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Enough said about Sarah
I've got
Hawkins.
what I need.
Anything else?
How about... Did I already asked this? Yeah. I'm looking for Warehouse
You know where this
36.
place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Order a drink. Isn't it hurt my destiny even more?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only a small glass.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
So maybe he's more willing to talk?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland
Oops.
for her paintings. Then,
Her vision.
way I see.
What do you mean?
Do you
I've got what I need.
anything?
I thought maybe drinking would open up more stuff to talk about. I guess not.
That'll be all for now.
Okay. I'm guessing this lady here supplies all the alcohol.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Huh. Wait, Arkham?
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us in
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
21st May 1847, miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save dark water from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the I don't know how to pronounce that, the cetacean, that's already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatchable in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which parts of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
I know.
So maybe they made a deal with Cthulhu. Well, not Cthulhu, but a deal with the devil.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Liber... Can't read Dex, I'm on VR. Liber... 10H?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow it.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true.
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
The
What
end of
brought
whaling.
whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Okay. I have a feeling that that catch was diabolical in some way. Alright, so here's the lady gangster.
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Oh, that was my one chance to make an impression. I tried.
You again. What can I get you?
One more
Captain
drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pit.
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
I gotta live up to my destiny, after all.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
That'll be all for now.
I better quit that, because he might actually get drunk. Can I talk to you guys? No.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Hold on.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Probably that woman in the bar.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okie dokie.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a parcel date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I have no idea. It's over here. Does this teach me anything? No. Maybe it does. My medical ability is improving.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Oh.
What a macabre souvenir.
Yeah, everything is kind of ruined, isn't it?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
What did Charles Hawkins really do for a living?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Ask him about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You underestimate me.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Talk about Darkwater. This photograph looks strangely like you. I didn't get to look at his feet. I don't know if he has a peg leg or not.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I already saw it. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What could have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Obviously some kind of ancient monstrosity. What is this miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I already know who Cat is, but tell me anyway.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Well, that's about it. I know where the warehouse is.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okie dokie pokey. What's this? I can't read that. Those symbols. Saint Brendan, the Navigator.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
The language of an evil cult that worships Cthulhu. But you would think they'd be okay with him, because he's fish-related.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I didn't do anything to St. Brendan. I'd never have done such a thing.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's
Maybe
irrelevant.
It's not Catholic.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Who are these guys that are keeping
The
guard?
two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The booze?
Bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who
Is it
Cat?
Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
You know, this is your island. You guys should be able to, drive out some interlopers. Find out about the island. About Saint Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St.
Man,
Brendan.
you guys are really
He
sensitive.
protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
So you don't have any work?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
That's kind of rich for him to say, my detective. Like, we were drinking in the morning, too. Well, I made him do it.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
So they live right here? Can I sneak in here?
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. Maybe I'll question them too.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
But they're not friends with Cat. Investigate their activities. Who does this belong to? Is it you who defaced the statue?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Okay. Who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
You work for Cat?
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Okay. You really are scared of this Cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Already did that. This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Guess I can lie, but I don't think my eloquence is good enough. Let's try it anyway. Cat sent me.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
I just walk by it? No. I thought the warehouse was over there. How about you? Oh, you can.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Well, I am a hard-nosed detective. What are bootleggers doing around here? I mean, I already know
this warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
Because they're keeping
no doubt
their
a
booze
question
in
of
there.
territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Okay. So they block off the road too. Wasn't here. Okay. Spot hidden items. This lever activates a mechanism. I would never have guessed that.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
What else? Oh, I don't want to climb yet. What's here?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I'm not sure I want to use that route yet. Let's go up.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay. Mount the handle first. No. And then the ratchet. Okay. Now what? What's your problem? Did I do it wrong? Won't let me lift it. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. What do I do? Oh. A cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay. Interesting. Now we can do it.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Put some muscle into it.
Damn, I broke it.
Oh, come on. After all of that? What'd you break? Well, maybe I can still get it open. Hold on. Okay. What's the problem? Anything else in here I can use? Light you on fire? No.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
It's a free country. I had no idea. Let me
This
through.
muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name
So you're Cat.
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh, no! Well, he kind of defended himself. No,
Get
no,
this joker
didn't
out
kill
of
me.
here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.